What is it?
All right, so we've discovered Riften. So what do we got here?
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm
big
here.
axe.
I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Yep. Yes,
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim.
I bet they are. Well, I wouldn't be here at all if it wasn't for the fact I was in a necromancy cave and I had to get out and find my way around. You're not from Riften.
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
Oh, you've been down to Morrowind. I've been down to Morrowind. In fact, I came up from Black Marsh and I couldn't help it because I was kidnapped and just sold from one group to another. Why are you here then?
Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
Okay. Well, tell me about the Riften Thieves Guild. I heard that from the guards and from you.
To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think?
Oh, that's... I wonder what about the Dark Brotherhood. Could I join them? Actually, I don't know if I'm hoping to join them or not. I try not to care.
That's a shame. Too many people in Riften share your view, and look where it's getting them. It's going to take more than just myself and Eren to help this city. It has to want to help itself first.
Well, if the guards are corrupt and this Blackfire family, tell me about the Blackbriar family.
Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
I've tried everything I can to protect Riften citizens from her family, but to no avail.
So I should get in touch with the Thieves Guild and see if I can worm my way in there. Who else is in the family?
Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy.
Oh, okay.
Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder.
Okay. You're Riften's protector then?
It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago.
And that's Eren there, is it? How did Eren save your life?
It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died.
Okay.
When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed.
Right. Well, in that case, I might have a word with you later on too.
Safe travels.
You too.
Never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
What's it to you?
Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs.
Okay. Who are the Blackbriars? I've already been told, but I'm asking you.
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy.
Okay.
But it'll cost you.
How much? I'll just stay out of your way.
Suit yourself. I'll be at the docks if you change your mind.
Yeah, okay. Change my mind about what? That's Burley's house. Dragon's Tongue. Mountain Flower. Erin. Oh, Erin's with Majol.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Well, they're all having problems. Helga's bunkhouse. There's no sign out here. So could I get a bed in here?
Can I help you? How do you do it, Valandor? How do you work at Blackbriar Meadery and the fishery without getting exhausted?
Oh, it's not so terrible. I actually find the work quite relaxing.
Relaxing? They must be working you to the bone. You should rest before you do yourself in.
Not to worry, dear sir.
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften fishery.
Talk Savannah Thurshield.
Hey, Green.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore.
Do you work here?
Work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things.
You really need to stop using that scoop.
Why do you hate Helga so much?
It's not just the
told
work,
me.
it's everything about her. She's
can't,
disgusting.
It
I
won't
think
let
she
me
takes her
go.
worship
It's
of
taking
Dibella a
over
bit too
my
seriously.
Okay.
It's an
Do
evil
you know
subject.
she slept with
Ever
3
so
different
it
men
can
in the
brought
last
to
month
justice.
alone? What
If there
kind of
was
woman
any
would do
justice
such a
in
thing?
this world, I'd
Just for
get this
once,
over with
I'd
and
like to
die
see her squirm.
peacefully.
To rub her nose in it.
Okay. There must be a way.
Actually, there is. But I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection, called a Mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do.
Oh, okay. Why not? I wonder if I get anything out of this. Sure, I'll help you.
Oh, this is going to be great! You need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indarin. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best.
Okay.
Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out.
Right. Okay.
Try
Oh.
and get those marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths.
No,
or
you wouldn't.
yours.
And you are?
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften fishery. I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the fishery. What am I going to do?
You like working at the Riften fishery?
Boli is a good man. He pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Briar meadery, but in Darren and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery.
Okay. You might lose your job.
My job at the Riften fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out.
Somewhere far from here,
I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life.
Right. I'll get one for you.
Thank you, my friend.
What is skooma?
I'm not sure what it's made from, but I can tell you that once you've had a taste, you'll never crave anything else. The Dunmer came up with the stuff a long time ago. Very illegal and very hard to come by. I got mine off a merchant ship in Solitude. Worst mistake I ever made.
Uh-huh. Okay. Now, let me have a look. What have I got? Haven't got a healing potion. I might have to go and get
Potion
one.
will do. Please hurry.
I'll get one for you. I think.
Come see me in the market if you're looking for the finest custom jewelry in all of Skyrim.
Modesty.
Any luck getting the marks
Did you
from those
bring
men?
anything? The pain.
I will
Working
get
at
you
the Riften
some.
fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Faces.
Yes.
All right. Put
Don't
that away.
set anything on fire, all right?
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
Okay.
If Riften is the best Skyrim
Svan,
has to offer,
I heard that Sibby
I
was
may as
put
well
in
turn
jail.
back right
What
now
happened?
and just head for home.
They say...
Right.
Well, they say he murdered someone. Something to do with Sfidi.
Come
What
to
do you
think
need?
of it, I haven't seen Sviddy in a while. Wait, he didn't.
No, it was
Yes?
Sfidi's brother, Wolfer. She's in hiding now. Somewhere far from here, I'd
I'm
suspect.
off work at the Briar meadery.
Briar,
I'll be back there in the morning.
Right over to the jail and teach Sibby some
Okay.
manners. Then I suppose I'd end up like Wolfer.
Yes?
Walker attacks. Okay. We'll leave that one there for the moment. We don't want to particularly steal anything that might get us into trouble. Wonder if there's anything down here that I can get.
So, Branche, business as awful for you as it is for all of us?
Worse. The Khajiit caravans are the only way to get supplies into the city. And even those are becoming more infrequent.
Well, let's all raise a flagon to Ulfric, future king of Skyrim and bringer of
Sorry
poverty
about the
to
mess.
working class.
Keeping this place clean is quite a chore.
Lower
I
your
bet it
voice
is.
before you get us both in trouble.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that desperate for training?
haven't got enough money for training. You treat all your customers like this?
Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin.
Okay.
The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the
Svan,
better.
I heard that Sibby was put in jail. What happened?
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Well, they say he murdered someone.
Come back
Something
when
to
you're
do
ready
with
to spend
Sfidi.
more gold.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Sviddy in a while. Wait, he didn't.
No.
Well, now I've got to get some a healing potion for that Argonian in there. Don't know where I'm going to get it, but I'll find a place eventually. So what time is it? 11:39. Perhaps I should try and find a bed. The Bee and Bar. This is where they told me I should find a bed.
Got the coin? You've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Maven Blackbriar. I'm not bothering you two, I'm just standing here.
What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Yeah? What's your problem?
Okay, you're not very nice either.
New
Fancy
around
yourself
Riften?
the adventuring
Take my
type,
advice. Stay at the Bee
It's
and Bar.
just as well.
The
I
bunkhouse
doubt your
isn't
combat
for you.
prowess
I don't
would
have
prove
time for
valuable
You looking
in
for
the
something or
battlefield.
what?
Are you the only one that works at the bunkhouse?
Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap.
Okay. Right. Where can I learn more about magic?
There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic. It's very secretive though, and you know how people hate secrets.
Yep.
The Jarl's Court wizard was taught there. That one's full of secrets.
Or perhaps I should go and see her.
I don't know why I bother. Is there something I can do
What's
for
this
you?
on the floor? Alright. Curator Uren Morellis is seeking able-bodied adventurers to seek out and recover lost artifacts of historical relevance for the soon-to-be reopened museum in Solitude. Anyone interested should apply there in person. All deliveries of authentic artifacts will be well compensated. Oriane Morellis, Curator, Dragonborn Gallery, Solitude. Okay. I'll take it. Kirava.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Okay. What's the word around town?
Mjol the lioness used to adventure across Skyrim before she settled down in Riften. I hear it all ended when she lost her enchanted blade.
All right. I'll tell you what, I'd like a refill of water and I'm willing to pay 5 gold for it.
Of course.
Right.
Yes, Father.
I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
All right. Kill the bandit leader located at Trevor's Watch, wherever that is. Not going to do it for a while. What's... well, I asked you about the word around town.
Crime is an all-time high in this city thanks to the Thieves Guild. Don't we have enough problems with the war going on?
Not really. And I've already asked about magic. You'll send me up to wherever it is, up north, Winterhold or somewhere like that. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Well, what have I got for sale? Anything interesting? There's my water skins. Okay, I've got a water skin. I'll have to buy another one, I think. Do you want... I've got 7 raw rabbit legs. But I still... If I sold you them all, I'd still only get 7 gold for them. Nothing for the potato. The pheasant's breast I only get 1 for. Nord mead I get 2 for. What about Alto wine? What do you... Oh, okay, I can sell that to you for 4. Probably wouldn't drink that, so I'll sell you that. And what about the other wine down here? You give me 2 for that. Right. Okay, what about the Nord mead? You give me 2 for that. And I've got ale up here that you give me 2 for. I'll give you a couple of those, but I might have to keep them just in case I run out of water. Because I just haven't got enough. You're not interested in giving me very much still. Look, I'd like to rent a room. Can I?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Right. That's good.
I'll show you to your room. Right
Thank
this
you.
way.
It is 12:45 time. I was in bed or something like that. I wonder if this lot ever go to bed.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire,
We haven't much to discuss.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your problem?
Nothing.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Thank you, Kirava. Chest is empty. Nothing else around? No. Close that. I would imagine I'd better have a drink of water to start off with. And I've got a hawker loaf, just one. Got anything else? Rabbit leg. It's a raw rabbit leg. Wonder if they've got a, I could cook all that, couldn't I? I could cook all this. I can get 5 for each one of those. Hawker loaf, I've got that. Cabbage, bread. I'll have some bread. I don't know if that'll satisfy me, but I am tired. Come a long way today. It's 1 a.m. Right. Well, we'll sleep for 7 hours. That'll take us into about 8 o'clock. I suppose the market will be open at 8. There we are. Oh, okay. I wonder if there's anyone in here. No. What's in the dresser? Lockpick. We take those. We'll leave the rest of it there. Reed of crossed daggers. Alright, alchemy's increased. Okay, we'll take that. No one's looking. Nightingales, fact, who are the nightingales? Alteration. And they say that the Avengers of the Daedric Lord Nocturnal are nothing but fictional characters who live nowhere else but within tales designed to scare young footpads into do what they're told. Okay. That's worthwhile reading as also. So I'll do that. I'll read them. I'll shut this up so they don't see me. What's in here? All right. Anyone in here? No. Jalen J. Taylor J. Right. I've checked with Maramall and I'm certain an arrangement can be made to incorporate the traditional Argonian bonding ceremonies should the need arise. It would be our pleasure to receive you at the temple and to have Maramall perform a marriage ceremony between yourself and Kirava. Oh, that she's the lady down at the bar. But we request the appropriate tithe be made as we previously discussed. Whatever you decide, I wish you both the best of luck and hope to see you here soon. Okay. Not much point in taking it. Read our blue friend, Talon. No, I haven't forgotten about that thing you helped me with. I checked the Khajiit cell, and I'm afraid he doesn't have any flawless amethyst stashed there. There's a strange necklace and some ebony ore, though. That's about it, unless you want a stupid bug in a jar for some reason. If none of that's any use, I'll cut you in on whatever I make from selling his weapons. His armor's already gone, I'm afraid. If he wants to keep his cell, he'll have to raise a few more septims somehow. Norton. Oh, right. I'll steal that. The Dreamer's Sovereign Guard. That's another one I can read some night. Goat hide. I can sell that. Roll of paper I'll leave. They won't know that, will they? Now I've got to be pretty careful, so don't know whether I should steal any of this. I'm not going to unlock the door because I don't think I've got enough lockpicks. Louis Letrush.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
What sort of message?
Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
You want to get me killed as well? Why is Sibby in jail?
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission.
All right. Why don't you go tell Sibby yourself?
I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't do anything about it at the moment. I'm not interested right now, thanks.
That's a real shame. You would have fit the bill nicely.
Well, I could go in and talk to him, I suppose.
I'm still looking for someone to deliver my message to Sibby Blackbriar.
All right, I'll do it.
Excellent. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
Okay. So I only have to give you the information about where they are. I don't have to
I'll meet you outside of town.
Right. That's good enough. I think that's pretty fair. Now, I can use the cooking pot. What can I do with this? Not much. Seems to have a lot of stuff. I don't know where I got it all. But pheasant roast. We'll create that. Gotta eat something or other. I can eat raw food. Raw rabbit leg. Silly just carrying it around with me. Right. Apple cabbage stew, okay. I need salt pile. So I've got to find some salt pile. Okay. I'll do that. Bet there's something in there, but I'm being watched. I'll take that. Right. Apple cabbage stew. Salt pile. What about potato soup? All right. That says... this one says water skin. Right. This one doesn't. It's just that cabbage stew. Want to create it? Yep. So I still haven't got any other salt pie, but I've made that. That's pretty good. Now, I actually was told I've got to level up, that I've gained some experience. And I'd like to increase magicka. Okay. I think that I should take, well, pickpocket might be a good one to take. Or sneak. Pickpocket. I think I'll just take that for the moment. Sneak would have been good too, but I've only got one perk. I will talk to
Welcome to the Bee and
Taylor
Barb,
and
my
Jay.
lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know. Is there something I can do for you?
Right. What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
All right, but you talk about different other ones, don't you? I'll get anything I can sell you. I can get 3 for that, but I need the food. I can't sell him that. I can't sell him that either. So you mentioned you serve special drinks?
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon.
Okay,
First is the Velvet LeChance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you.
Right.
Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama.
All right. Sounds good. Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
They're vermin. Garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash.
Mm-hmm. What's the Ratway?
Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves Guild's territory.
Okay. How did you meet Kirava?
I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
3 flawless amethysts. I could find those for you.
I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you.
That's fine. Right. Can you tell me about the wedding ring?
Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design.
I didn't know that.
2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. 1 for the husband, 1 for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives.
I know about that. Okay. That's interesting. I'll remember that.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Right. I will excuse you. I have some stuff to sell. Who are you?
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought.
Another
if you
time,
change your
perhaps.
mind, seek me out here.
Okay. Now, what do we got here? Oh, that's the Blackbriar Meadery.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
What makes Blackbriar Mead so special?
Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar Mead over the last several decades. She uses a very secret blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow Estate, and specially constructed aging casks to ensure the best flavor. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first.
Okay, that sounded rehearsed.
Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me.
Okay, who's that right behind you? There are worse things than being fired.
Yeah, fired. Sure, that's what I meant.
All right.
Come back and see us again.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me? I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Your name carries weight in Riften.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Are the Dark Brotherhood like the Morag Tong, are they? All right.
Out of my way.
Welcome.
Well,
Allow
I'm
me
not
to
in your
recommend the
way.
Blackbriar Mead, the purest
this
brew in all
here?
of Skyrim.
Lady Blackbriar has requested that all employees be subject to random searches at my discretion. There's been a rash of missing mead barrels lately and I don't tolerate it any longer. Any employee caught with merchandise belonging to Lady Blackbriar will be subject to immediate incarceration in Riften jail. If you have any objections to this posting, I feel free to remove yourself from the meadery permanently. Indarin. I'm not going to steal it. What's the point? Just read it. Okay.
We serve only the best here, Argonian.
Tell me about Maven Blackbriar.
She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family.
Okay. She's right behind you. Come on. Get the truth off your chest.
Okay, look. If I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man.
Right.
I'm the fourth person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrick. Just take my advice, and just get out of Riften as soon as you can.
Okay, right. I'll remember
Come back
that.
and see us again.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Nailuva Halalu.
So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it.
What do you need?
What sort of problem have you got?
Maramal thinks he's so smart. Tells me that Mara will cleanse the filth
What
from
do you
my
need?
blood. Huh. What does he know?
Okay.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
Indarin.
I'm
Don't you
quite busy. Need something, or can I get
You
back
run
to
the
work?
Blackbriar meadery.
Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us.
Okay.
Ever since I took over as a foreman, production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture?
Yep, I get the picture. Helga gave you a mark of Tibella. I want it.
You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation?
Hand it over and no one else has
You
to
aren't
know.
making any sense. Hand what over?
Okay,
You've
never
got
mind.
some nerve.
My mistake. Yeah, I'll be back.
Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
Right. Well, that was interesting.